Oscar, did you bring the tickets? Galoshes? In here? Oscar, we just had our carpets cleaned. Would you please take those off outside? Oscar, did you bring them?
You just told me to leave them outside.
Oscar, not the galoshes, my theater tickets.
Oh, gee, Felix, I'm sorry, I forgot.
You forgot, Oscar. You offered. You said it was on your way home.
I know that, Felix, but I took another way home. I'm starving. What's for dinner?
Dinner? I'll tell you what's for dinner. Burnt promises.
Felix, it's raining outside. I'm tired. Besides, it's no big deal. You've seen Annie a half a dozen times already.
I love the dog.
Felix, you don't need the tickets until Saturday. I'll pick them up tomorrow.
No, it's too late. They won't be there. They're only holding them until 7 o'clock.
Felix, I already said I'm sorry.
Well, never mind. It's only 6:45. I'll grab a cab. I can still make it.
Hey, Felix, listen, as long as you're going out in the rain anyway, would you mind mailing this for me?
Unbelievable. If I were on fire, you'd probably ask me for a light. Okay, I'll take it. The Internal Revenue Service? You're paying your taxes now?
Sure, I'm a patriotic American.
You're also a few months late.
Never bothered them before.
You mean you do this every year?
No, this year I'm early.
Oh, Oscar, they'll catch up to you one day. The mills of the gods grind slowly.
I have a registered letter.
You want to step back out? It may be the ad agency. They probably loved my portfolio.
No, it's from the Internal Revenue Service.
Oscar, it's for you. The mills of the gods, Oscar. The mills of the gods. They gotcha.
Oh, thank goodness.
What?
This isn't as bad as I thought.
How come?
It's for you.
Terrific, just terrific. They want to see me, Felix Unger, at their offices tomorrow. My taxes are being investigated.
Mills of the gods, Felix. Mills of the gods.
It says to clear up a discrepancy in my tax returns. Oh, this is big trouble.
Oh, Felix, would you stop worrying? I'm starving. I'm going to make myself a sandwich.
How can you eat when my taxes are being investigated?
Because I'm hungry and I haven't done anything.
Neither have I.
And you got nothing to worry about.
Nothing to worry. Oscar, that shows you what you know. People go to prison when they have their taxes investigated. I mean, how can a nice, respectable guy like me get caught up in
Felix,
stuff?
Felix, relax and sit down. Relax. Now look at the bright side. You might love it in jail. You can show everyone how to keep their balls from rusting.
My last day as a free man, and you're making jokes. Oscar, didn't you see Scared Straight?
Felix, okay. Let's assume you are in trouble. You'll just have to pay a few bucks is all. It's like the guy that reviews books on my paper. He got in trouble with the government, too. All he had to do was just pay him what he owed him.
That's all?
Yeah, plus some interest. Interest? Yeah, and there was a penalty, and there was a fine. Altogether, I think it was like $12,000.
Felix, it's 3 o'clock in the morning. What the hell are you doing?
I'm trying to save my life. I can't find the mistake.
Felix, I already told you you're clean. You fill out the best income tax returns in the United States.
Obviously, the IRS doesn't give a hoot about penmanship. I'll probably have to file for bankruptcy. I'd rather go to prison.
Good. I'll give you a cab fare to Sing Sing. Maybe then I can get some sleep.
Sleep? I'm the one who should be getting some sleep. And you're the one who should have his taxes investigated. Oscar, you do not keep any records. You keep no receipts. You send your returns in late. Oscar, you're the only man I know who takes tax advice from his bartender.
Well, he hasn't done bad by me. My income taxes aren't being investigated.
Man sends his tax return in on a wet cocktail napkin, and who do they investigate? Me. And he was wrong. The sun won't come out tomorrow. A priest? I didn't know they audited priests.
I'm with him. Moral support.
You mean sort of like H&R frock? Sorry.
Is Mr. Unger here?
Present.
Will you come with me, please?
I'd appreciate any help you can.
I'll see what I can do. But a little kissing up wouldn't hurt.
Sit down, Mr. Unger.
Thank you, Miss Gibbs. Oh, my. What a lovely dress.
Thank you. Mr. Unger, about your return.
You remind me of someone.
Oh?
Yes, my 6th grade English teacher. My favorite teacher. Miss Abernathy.
Really?
Yes, if it weren't for her encouragement and nurturing, I would not be the responsible and most incredibly honest citizen you see sitting here.
Mr. Unger.
Oh, you know, I really like your office. I love the decor. It's, no tax dollars wasted here.
You should see the bathroom.
Oh, what a sense of humor.
Now, Mr. Unger, in looking over your tax, I found a small discrepancy.
Discrepancy? Oh, we were getting along so well.
About the discrepancy.
That just rolls right off your tongue, doesn't it? I turn in the nicest return of anybody I know. Look at that. I mean, a different colored ink for each item, bold-faced lettering.
Yes, that was very considerate, but
Every year I break my head on my return. And this is the thanks I get?
Mr. Unger.
You investigate me when there are people like my roommate who doesn't care what he puts down on his tax return.
Mr. Unger.
He sends them in late. Some years he doesn't send them in at all. But do you investigate Oscar Madison? Oh, no. Just me. Felix, do it by the book, Unger.
The only thing you did wrong was not sign your check.
Yeah, the only thing I did wrong was not sign my check. What? That's all?
That's all.
Oh, well, Oscar was right. Just a very innocent mistake. Oh, do you know what you people have put me through?
Mr. Unger.
I mean, just because of an unsigned check. I mean, you could have just mailed it to me.
Yes, but I never would have met you. I wanted to shake your hand for sending in the most beautiful tax return year after year after year. What an honor. Thank you, Mr. Unger.
Oh, well, I hardly know what to say. Thank you. Oh, many happy returns.
Oh, Mr. Unger, there's just one more thing.
Yes?
About your roommate, the one who takes his tax return so lightly. I think you said his name was, Oscar Madison, didn't you?
What? Me?
I think we might want to have a little chat with him.
Wait a minute. I really didn't mean to say that.
But you did.
I don't suppose you could forget that, huh?
I suppose not.
Please?
Tomorrow, 8 a.m., my office.
I'll tell him.
Goodbye, my son.
Goodbye, Father.
I prayed for you.
You blew it.
Boy, Felix, you really outdid yourself tonight.
Well, nothing makes me happier than to see my best friend happy, Oscar.
Oh, you cooked all my favorites. All my favorites. Chili, cornbread, collard greens, popcorn, and ding-dong.
Well, you only live once.
So, all they wanted for you to do was sign your check. You see that, Felix? I told you were worried over nothing.
Yeah, that's me. You know, Oscar, I really ought to try to be more like you. I mean, you are so cool. So in control. I mean, you don't let little small, insignificant things shake you up. You really roll with those punches.
Felix, you're talking trash. What are you leading up to?
Bananas.
Yeah.
Bananas. Flambe.
Oh, burnt bananas.
I don't believe it. Oscar, you are really something. I mean, who but you would be uninhibited enough to light his cigar on a dessert someone spent 4 hours preparing? Who but you would have that much cool? Just a minute, Murray.
How'd you know that was Murray?
I asked him to come over.
For what?
No special reason. Just a nice social evening at home with one of our men in blue.
Hi, Felix. Hi, Oscar.
Why don't you join us for a little after-dinner conversation?
Thanks, Felix, but for the future, you should know that I enjoy during dinner conversation, too.
You bring your gun? Oscar, I got something really funny to tell you. I mean, it makes me laugh every time I think about it.
Yeah. When he told me I was hysterical.
Must be a hell of a joke.
I mean, it's just so ridiculous, you know? But when I was down at the Bureau of Internal Revenue today, I inadvertently told them how lax you are about your tax returns.
Say what?
But don't worry. You can count on me to help you prepare.
Prepare for what, Felix?
Your tax investigation?
Oscar, I have been a professional accountant since I'm 21 years old. I've never seen anything like this.
Look, the receipts are around someplace. We'll find them, Roy.
Jimmy Hoffa is around someplace. They never found him.
Oh, gee, I've been looking for these.
You know, Oscar, all the years we've known each other, you never asked me to do your taxes, and it hurt my feelings. I hurt no more.
Oscar, perhaps you don't see the humor at this particular point in time. But trust me, Oscar, a few years from now, we're both gonna laugh at this.
Unger, what you did to me, I wouldn't do to the lowest, most conniving, despicable human being I know, which up until this moment was my ex-wife's attorney.
Oscar, please.
Oscar, please, nothing. You see these pants, Felix? Don't cross me.
Oscar, please.
Felix, you crossed my pants.
Maybe we can talk when you understand that to err is human and to forgive divine.
Kiss off.
We'll talk when he grows up.
We'll talk when he grows up. Item 28. Subtract earned income from item 13 on Form B from accrued interest on Form 9. If the latter is greater, add to item 8 and enter in 28B. Form 9, I just saw it here somewhere.
Form 9 is the tricky one.
Who asked you?
Just an observation.
Why don't you observate your behind on out of here? Let's see, 15 and 14 is 39. Bring down the
Oscar.
5. What?
15 and 14 are 29.
I'm warning you, Felix. Stay out of this. 29. Oh, I give up. I give up. I'm just going to go to jail and write a book like everybody else.
Oscar, why don't you just let me help you with that?
No. Yes.
Oscar, we're gonna plow through this in no time.
Come on, Felix, say something encouraging.
You are in big trouble. I mean, that's about as encouraging as I can get. This is incredible. I mean, what is Sammy Chong doing in here? Isn't he your bookie?
Yeah, so?
Oscar, you cannot name your bookie as a dependent.
Felix, I read the tax book. If you're responsible for more than half of a person's financial support, he's a dependent.
No.
Felix, whose side are you on?
And look, you list here $1.50 for dry cleaning. You didn't even put down the date.
That's for the whole year.
I might have known. Where did you list your outside income?
I didn't have any.
Come on, Oscar. What about that book you helped ghostwrite?
Oh, that baseball book, Sex on the Mound. I almost forgot.
I didn't.
Felix, you're supposed to be helping me. You're killing me.
Oscar, you have to declare everything. What are you going to tell them if they find out?
I'm going to tell them I got a roommate with a big mouth.
I knew it. Eventually you'd get around to blaming me.
No, eventually. I've always blamed you. I've never stopped blaming you. You faked on me to the United States government.
I didn't do it on purpose.
Come in.
I'm looking for Miss Gibbs.
I'm Miss Gibbs.
Well, all right. I'm Oscar Madison. How you doing, sister?
Mr. Madison.
Call me Oscar. Sister to brother, you know.
No. Tell me.
Well, we gotta look out for each other. I can see now I've got nothing to worry about.
Let's get something straight, Mr. Madison. A, I don't remember my mother having any other children. So B, I couldn't possibly be your sister. And C, you've got a whole lot to worry about.
I'm dead.
We would have had you in here sooner, but we didn't know who you were. We couldn't decipher your handwriting.
Is that why I haven't received any refund checks? Okay, I'm easy. I'll do them over.
No. You get one chance to do them yourself. Then we do them for you. Now, this is what you owe the United States government.
Will you take a credit card?
No.
I owe you.
No.
How about a bad check? I don't have this kind of money.
We don't like to hear that.
I didn't like saying it.
I'm sorry to barge in on you, but I've got some evidence here that can bust this case wide open.
No matter what he says, I had nothing to do with sex on the mouth.
I've been going over his records with a fine-tooth comb. May I see this?
Felix, please, do not get this lady mad.
Aha! Just as I suspected. According to my figures, you owe Oscar.
We owe him?
That's right. Subtracting what Oscar owes you from this figure comes to exactly $97.14.
What are you talking about?
Well, do you know that this man was once married?
I know that.
I didn't know that.
And do you know that he now makes alimony payments every month?
I know that.
I didn't know that.
And do you know that alimony payments are deductible?
I know that.
I didn't know that.
Here they are. Canceled checks for all of Oscar's alimony payments.
Come to think of it, I noticed you used to file a joint return.
What'd you think happened to my wife?
From the looks of the way you keep your records, I figured you just lost her someplace. Well, Mr. Unger, I must give it to you. You did it. Congratulations.
Thank you.
And you too, Mr. Madison.
See you next year.
You bet you will.
Felix, you did it.
Well,
No, Felix, you really did it.
come on.
Hey, man, you really came through for me in there. Where did you find those alimony checks?
In a shoebox labeled gambling losses.
Remember last night, Felix, when I was screaming and yelling at you? I want to apologize.
Well, I want to apologize, too. For getting you involved in this mess in the first place.
You really mean that?
Yes, of course. Though inadvertent, it was all my fault.
Felix, anytime you want, you can cross my pants.
You see, Oscar, subconsciously, I must have realized this was going to happen when I told Miss Gibbs about you. I just instinctively do the right things without having to think about it. Now, a smaller man might ask for half that refund as a finder's fee. But not me.
This week's Wonders of TV Land is all about the Odd Couple. And up next, it's an odd episode of Love American Style. So stay tuned to Nick at Night's TV Land. Treasures coming up.
Phil. Felix, have I got great news for you?
Hey, well, so have I.
I know, but let me tell you my great news first.
Okay, since you're older.
The poker games are on again. Starting Friday night at 7 o'clock on that table with all the guys.
Really? That's terrific.
2 straight days of poker, Felix. I am talking marathon. Felix, this is the first time the guys have played with us in 6 months, and only the second time since you moved in.
Ah, come on now, Oscar, don't start. I mean, I just wanted to make things pleasant during the game.
Hey, Felix, I know you meant well, but please, no more coasters under the beer glasses. No more interruptions for your Hawaiian luau's with the ramaki and the popos.
That's poo-poos.
Whatever. Look, Felix, the guys only agreed to come back on a trial basis. Now, Felix, this means a lot to me. An awful lot. You understand?
You're coming through loud and clear. Very loud.
Okay, now let me hear your great news.
Oscar, you are not going to believe this, but Frances and I are going to be spending a couple of days together.
Francis? Your ex-wife?
Uh-huh.
What's the matter? Your divorce ain't working out?
Well, I'm not predicting, but who knows? A couple of days and nights together may be all we need to patch things up between us.
Yeah, well, where are you two lovebirds going?
No place. She's going to move in here.
Say what?
Well, it's just that after I spoke to her the other day, she mentioned that the house was being repainted, so I suggested that rather than move into a hotel someplace, that she should spend a couple of days here with us. And after a bit of gentle persuasion, she agreed.
Gentle persuasion.
Yeah. Sometimes she's just a little indecisive.
A little indecisive. Look, Felix, don't get me wrong. I like Francis. And you know yourself that ordinarily I'm a very charming and gracious host. But what about the poker game?
Oscar, I don't see how this affects the poker game.
Well, it will, Felix, if you guys are constantly bickering.
Yeah, well, I think that's all behind us.
Felix, you hate it. There's going to be huge clouds of cigar smoke, non-stop beer drinking, lots of spilling and burping.
That's okay, Oscar. We were at your wedding. Remember? Oscar!
Hey, Felix, only 23 hours till the big game. Oh, it's going to be great.
You know, Oscar, I was looking through one of those big cartons that Francis packed for me, and I came across some really romantic mementos. Look at that.
Just married?
Yeah, you think that'll give Francis a little of the old tingle?
I don't know, Felix. You going to wear it as a loincloth?
Oh, no, man, I don't want to drive her crazy. I just thought I'd hang it up someplace, huh?
Take my advice, Felix. Don't do it.
You think it's too sentimental?
No, it's stupid.
You're right. It's too sentimental. I really don't want to overwhelm her, and, Oscar, thanks for being so blunt.
Hey, my pleasure. What's this?
That's our wedding picture. You think that's stupid?
No. When she comes in the room, why don't you throw rice in her face?
Oscar, give me a break.
You know something, Felix? I don't envy you having to sleep on this couch.
Yeah, well, maybe I won't have to.
Well, don't tell me you're going to ask Francis to sleep on it.
Of course not.
You certainly don't think I'm sleeping on it.
Oscar, you know, man, sometimes you are so obtuse. Look, Oscar, if everything goes well tonight between me and Francis, nobody will have to sleep on the couch. I mean, after all, there's still a strong sexual,
Uh-oh. I see it coming. First fight of the weekend.
Why should we fight? I'll simply sense Francis's attitude and act accordingly.
Go ahead, Phil.
Francis, welcome.
Look, I want to thank you for inviting me to stay over here.
Hey, no problem. It's my pleasure.
Hey, Oscar.
How you doing, friend?
I hope this won't inconvenience you.
Oh, no, not at all. I couldn't be happy.
You know, Oscar, I've been so curious to see where you've been living since the divorce.
What are you talking about, friend? You've been here before.
Oh, I didn't recognize it. Oh, Felix. Don't tell me this is our wedding picture.
What? Oh, Oscar, did you put that there? Let me see. You know, I know this is hard to believe, but I don't look a day older. Or you either.
Thank you. Well, why don't I go unpack?
Sure. Francis, look, allow me.
Felix, I can handle it myself.
Oh, yeah, right. You suit yourself, huh? You'll be sleeping in my room, of course. It's just down the hall here and on the left.
Oh, Felix, your room. I'd like that.
I hoped you would.
It's sweet of you to sleep on a couch for me.
What are you staring at? Just because she didn't jump me as soon as she came through the door? Hey, I mean, she wouldn't do that with somebody else in the room. Just because she said I could sleep on the couch? Well, she's like that. At first. Due time, in due time.
Morning, Phil.
Anybody up for a little breakfast?
I already made breakfast.
How nice. Juice, bacon, eggs. Be pleasant, Oscar. Frances is very sensitive about her cooking.
What do you mean, Phil? This tastes great.
That's it. Oh, wow, this really looks delicious. Francis, here's to you and the juice. I don't know which is sweeter.
What's the matter, Felix? Are there pits?
No, I'm just doing facial aerobics.
Are there pits in your juice, too, Oscar?
I like pits. Lots of pits. See, that's where the vitamins are. In the pits.
Francis, I thought I'd take the day off in case there's something special you'd like to do.
Is there something wrong with the toast?
The toast? No. Now it's good.
Where are you going?
Oh, there's nothing to worry about. I'm sure the eggs are very well seasoned, but they're just a tad loose. I'll tighten them up.
I love them loose. Loose as a goose.
You don't like the way
The
I
eggs are great, Francis. The eggs are good. Yum, yummy. Love those eggs. Felix, can I talk to you in the kitchen for a minute? Would you excuse us, Francis?
Oscar, what do you want?
Inside.
Oh.
I love them when they're loose.
Francis, Oscar and I are going to talk in the kitchen. It's just a little man-to-man talk, huh? Your eyes are still lovely in the morning. Oscar, you see, I told you, it's working.
Felix, I don't believe you. All you've done this morning is scrape toast, spit pits, and tighten eggs. You expect a woman to come crawling back to you for that?
The embers are still glowing, Oscar. I can feel it. I can feel it, Oscar. They just need a little fanning.
You could fan them with the propeller of a B-29 and nothing would happen.
Of course, with you here, Oscar, you're the reason I had to sleep on the couch last night.
How do you figure that?
There's only one way to handle this situation.
What's that?
Get out. Go to a hotel room with your poker game, Oscar. I'll do anything. I'll give you money. But, Oscar, you can find someone to take my place. But I have got to be alone with Francis tonight.
Felix, what are you talking about? You're an important part of the poker game. Without you, the game would be nothing. Felix, you're irreplaceable. Hey! Anybody out there want to play poker? Right, what do you got?
Here.
How about you, Speed?
By me.
Oscar? Pass.
Fellas, I don't mean to bother you, but could you give me that order again? What
Yes. Roger, first comes a pair, then two pairs, then three of a kind, then a straight, then a flush, then a full house. Ah,
That's one.
wait a minute. It's early yet. We're just starting to roll. Oh, come on, guys. Roger's luck can't last forever. I'll tell you what. We'll play a couple of more hands, then I'll turn on the cable TV, and we'll watch an adult movie.
Okay. Are you sure this man is not a ringer?
I told you, Roger's my new partner. See, they like to put a rookie cop with an experienced man, so I'm teaching him everything that I know.
Why don't you teach him everything you know about poker?
Hey, come on, guys. It's early yet. We're here to have fun. Fun, remember? It's your deal, Murray.
Back. 5-card draw.
Yeah.
Murray, I only got the room for the weekend.
I only got 2 hands.
We'll use them. Clap. We're here to have fun, and we are going to have fun, and nothing is going to stop us. Okay, here we go. Felix, what are you doing here?
Francis threw me out.
Again? She threw you out again?
It's exactly like the last time. We were all playing cards just like this.
What happened, Felix?
I don't know. Francis and I were getting along so well. Even better than at breakfast. We were sitting on the couch, having what I thought was a very nice, romantic evening. I thought the time was right. So I leaned over and I said, Francis, what do you say we turn this into more than just a weekend? She got up, bolted down the hallway, and locked me out of my room. I stood there talking through the door, trying to get her to understand that I do understand what she says I don't understand.
What are you talking about, Felix?
Look, I wasn't even going to come over here. I mean, I said to myself, why should I impose all of this misery on my friends?
Very nice. Great.
And then I thought, why not?
Felix, I remember the last time Francis threw you out. You're not planning on doing anything crazy like that again, are you?
Nah, look, don't worry about me. I don't want any of you to worry about me.
I don't even know you.
Who's he?
Felix Unger, Nick the Greek. He's your replacement for the poker game.
Oh, great. Looks like I'm being kicked out everywhere. My ex-wife's life? A card game?
Theo, nobody's throwing you out anything, babe. Hey, Roy, he'll feel ahead.
Right, cards.
You know, Oscar, as my best friend, I thought you'd want to know what happened between me and Francis.
Felix, I am your best friend. I do want to know what happened. We all want to know. But you better hurry up and tell us, because that dirty movie's coming on and you're going to lose your audience.
Okay, Roy, feel him up.
I don't understand why the relationship is over. I do understand.
Of course you do, Felix.
Thank you, Roy.
It's your bet, Steve.
I mean, nobody understands better than me that the relationship is over. I mean, she can have anything she wants. I mean, she always could. Even when she said she wanted more independence, I did everything I could to help her get it. But it's okay. I can handle it.
Congratulations, Felix. I knew that you'd work it out in your own unique and mysterious way.
I can't handle it. Look, Oscar, I am not able to think effectively with you guys in here.
Terrific. Let's get the hell out of here.
You mean I win again? Again, he rakes it in. Roger, what are you going to do with this money? Gonna buy some albums, some clothes, make a down payment on a museum?
Hi, Felix. Felix, what are you doing here? We're trying to play poker. Why don't you pull up a chair and help contribute to Roger's retirement fund?
Oscar, you're not going to like this. But if you guys want to play poker, could you please go back to the hotel? I have got to talk to Francis alone.
Well, let's go. This poker game's already got more moves than Tina Turner.
I hate to do Francis, I've got to talk to you. Please, sit down. You're afraid it's going to be awkward?
Yes.
You may be right. But we're going to have to talk about it.
Oh, Felix, we've talked and talked, but you just won't accept that the relationship is over.
But it can't be over for me until I can understand why.
There's no point in discussing this anymore. You will never understand.
Francis, please, we don't want to fight.
Yes, I do. Now, look, we're going to get this settled once and for all.
Francis, please, we don't want to fight.
See? Even now you're making my decisions for me.
I'm not making your decisions. I
Oh,
just
yes,
don't want to
always,
fight.
Felix. You told me how to dress, where to shop, what to cook for dinner, which shows we should see.
But, Francis, I was the man of the house. I thought that was what I was supposed to do.
Well, then what was I supposed to do?
You were supposed to do what you were supposed to do.
Well, that's the problem, because I didn't know what I was supposed to do, but whatever it was, you were doing it.
But you didn't have to do anything. Just your being there was enough for me.
Well, it wasn't enough for me. Don't you see? You were always so strong and so dominant and so right all the time. There was no room in the relationship for me.
Look, I can change. I'll do anything. I'll be whatever you want me to be. You got it. If you'll just try, can't we just try it one more time?
Felix.
I'll give you one good reason why not. I'm not going to change. We're just two people coming from opposite directions, and there was no way for anything to happen but for us to crash into each other.
Felix, you finally understand.
You're much happier this way, aren't you?
Yeah, I am. But I love you, and I care about you.
I love you, too. And I really care about you, but I see it. We can't live together.
That's right.
Thank you, Francis.
Thank you, Felix.
What time is it anyway?
It's Monday.
Already? I gotta get to work.
Yeah, I guess we better all call it a weekend. Hey, Felix, I can't believe it. This is the best 2 days of poker we ever had.
Hey, what can I tell you guys? I had a great time. Next week, poker. Same time, same place. You got it.
Oh, man, did I lose a bundle this weekend?
Get out of here. I lost twice what you
Oh,
lost.
come on. Hey, Murray, tell this guy who lost most hands.
I did. I was left with one chip.
Hey, Felix, thank you. Thank you very much. You don't know how much this poker game meant to me, and thanks to you, it was a success.
Yeah. For me, too, Oscar.
Hey, Felix, this thing between you and Francis, are you sure it's all over?
I'll show you how sure I am. I've worn this ring for the 7 years we were married and the 6 months we were separated. I'm taking it off, Oscar. Francis is all behind me. As of this moment.
You need some help with that?
Damn thing stuck.
Well, let me help you.
I'm officially a single man.
You know something, Felix? I'm really proud of you, the way that you handle this thing with Francis.
Hey. Thanks, Oscar.
I'm telling you something, Felix. I know guys that would have folded under that kind of pressure. I know I did.
I remember.
I couldn't think or walk for 6 months, let alone write. All I could do was pig out.
When you gained all that weight, huh?
Oh, that was the house.
Oscar, what finally brought you around?
Well, Phil, it took me 6 months to figure out what it took you a weekend to understand.
What do we understand, Oscar?
That there is life after divorce.
Ha, you're right.
How much you think we can get for this sucker?
The Wonders of TV Land will be back in a moment. Isn't that wonderful?
Let's be careful out there.
Take me where the cops are cool. I wanna go. Take me where the kids like school. I wanna go. Sit me down for a really big show.
A song.
Those plates go for Chicho. Take me to TV Land. Take me to TV Land. I'll ask how big, I'll even demand. Take me to TV Land.
You're watching Nick at Night's TV Land, the network that's 34% better than real life, guaranteed. So stay tuned.
I need a price check on retromercials.
Now a whole new breed, a whole new speed of blondes. Blondes with the look of a lady. From Lady Clairol, the first lady in blonding. New Maxi Blonde Lightener with its own conditioner. And new Lady Lights, soft shampoo toners, each with its own set and body lotion. Choose from genteel beiges, some laced with silver, ash blondes, pale to platinum, or spun to gold. So many shining shades, and all of them fresh, dry, beautiful. It's a whole new system from start to finish for lightening, toning, conditioning, setting. From Lady Clairol, the first lady in blonding, blondes with the look of a lady. Try it. The difference is dazzling.
My baloney has a first name. It's O-S-C-A-R. My baloney has a second name. It's M-A-Y-E-R. Oh, I love to eat it every day. If you ask me why I'll say, 'cause Oscar Mayer has a way with B-O-L-O-G and A.
Oscar Mayer, the first name in Bologna.
How's that?
In case you're wondering, we're now returning to the wonders of TV Land.
If you enjoy these Odd Couple-themed Wonders of TV Land episodes, you'll love The Odd Couple weeknights at 11, 10 Central, on the original home of classic TV, Nick at Night. Now, get ready to snap your fingers for The Addams Family in Vertivision. It's 6 consecutive episodes of one of TV's most bizarre series. Stay tuned for...
America's watching ABC.
When you want to laugh, come on along with ABC. Now for the 80s appear so far out they give new meaning to the word odd. Damon Wilson is Oscar Madison.
Don't open that closet, Jordan.
And Ron Glass emerges from the 12th as his long-suffering roommate, Felix Unger.
God is good. Why does he let people suffer?
You've never seen anything quite like the new Odd Couple.
Look, I know a charming little restaurant for after the show. Go, am I being too forward again?
There was blood everywhere as the champ squeezed his face.
What soft, what light through yonder window breaks. It is the east, and Juliet is the sun. Arise, fair sun, and kill the envious moon, who is already sick and pale with grief, that thou, her maid, art more fair than she.
I gotta hand it to you, Phil. You really know how to come in a room.
Oh, Oscar, I have got to tell you what happened to me tonight. Oscar, you know how once in a while you meet someone you know is going to change your life?
Yes, Felix. I met a 210-pound heavyweight that can make me rich. If only I can start this book. Now, please, Felix, let me work.
Oscar, I just wanted to tell you about her. Her eyes, her grace, her voice, her face.
Hey, Felix, give me a break, will you?
Good night, good night. As sweet repose and rest come to thy heart as that within my breast.
There was blood everywhere. I just need cereal. I got some cereal. Now I need a bowl. Oh, no, no bowls. Well, the heck with it. Let's have a brew. Cereal. It's a way to start the day.
Good morning, Oscar.
Hey, morning, Phil.
Here's the paper. I'll see you later.
Hey, thanks a lot. Hey, Phil, you want some breakfast? Grab a spoon.
No, thank you. I'm going out. I have a breakfast date.
Breakfast date? Hey, Felix, this is really serious. Oh, gee. I'm sorry, Phil, I made a mess.
Oscar, these things happen. I mean, that's why they invented Formica.
Oh, you really must be in love.
Oscar, this has been one of the greatest weeks in my life. Romantic strolls down Fifth Avenue, browsing through museums, hansom cab rides through Central Park. And Oscar, do you know what I did? We went to Times Square and played a penny arcade. Of course, now, Oscar, everything is a quarter. And everything has gone video. Oscar, I think I actually set a new record on the intergalactic space monkey game. You shoot these little space creatures with little nuclear bananas.
Sounds like a real romantic evening, Phil.
Oscar, that's just it. I mean, everything we do is romantic. Oscar, we even had our little pictures taken together.
Oh, that's sweet. For me?
Hey, why not? I've got more right here.
So long, Phil. My buddy Felix Unger is in love. Felix and Melanie.
They didn't say rain today. You know what it costs to dry clean this silk dress? I'd really be upset if it weren't for Woolite. This whole bottle of Woolite cost a lot less than dry cleaning this silk dress just once. For just pennies a capful, Woolite pampers all my fine washables, even washable silk dresses.
Just a capful gives a look and feel you love.
I trust Woolite.
Disc photography by Kodak. It's changing the way people take pictures.
Picture a brand new world.
The Kodak disc camera advances the film automatically, so you can get the pictures you may have missed before. And it knows when to flash, and can flash again in 1 1/3 seconds. All you do is push one button. The Kodak disc camera. Bet you know someone who'd love one.
Picture a brand new world.
Sunday on Ripley's Believe It or Not. Dangerous contests around the world. The love rights of the Black Widow and your future freeway flyer. Then,
how does one teach a shark to commit murder?
Someone's playing a deadly game on Matt Houston.
Sunday on ABC.
When you had him fooled with your left, what made you change and throw your right? Moses, you were doing so great all week. What's the matter?
Oh, hey, look, I'm sorry, Oscar. It's Melanie, you know? Something's wrong.
What could be wrong?
I don't know, man. You know, she's been acting funny lately. I mean, she walks around saying this, thou, and thee, hither, and thithereth. Something weird's going on.
Sounds like she's fooling around.
Maria! Fooling around? Fooling around? And there's only two things that really makes me mad. It's somebody hitting me below the belt, and somebody making a play for my lady.
Oh, my goodness. Moses, watch those hands, man. You got the big fight tonight.
I go home now.
It's only 10 o'clock, Maria.
I know. I'll walk as slow.
I have an idea. After the fight tonight, why don't you take a few days off and go someplace quiet? Where there's no walls.
anything.
Oh, no, Moses was just installing a window.
Moses Brown. It's really nice to meet you. I'm a big fan of yours. I'm Felix Unger, Oscar's roommate. Yeah, you know, I've heard Oscar talk about you so much, I feel as if I already know you, Mo. Remember in your last fight when you...
That's enough, Felix. You don't want to know Mo any better. It'll spoil your fun when you read the book.
Okay, Oscar, but look, I need a couple of tickets.
2 tickets, I'll get them. So long, Felix.
But wait a minute, Oscar. You don't even know what they're for.
Just give me the name of the show and no other name.
I want to see the musical Dreamgirls with my dream girl.
Hey, Oscar, man. Can I use the phone, man? Yeah, sure, champ. Go ahead. I gotta get this thing straightened out with Melanie.
Melanie?
Yeah, that's his girl's name. So long, Felix.
Oh, his girl has the same name as my girl. Hey, Mo.
Felix, I gotta talk to you. Now, I don't know how to tell you this. Moses' girl is your girl.
My Melanie is his Melanie? Yes. Oh, come on, Oscar. What a rotten joke. He's not her type.
Felix, sweetheart, for the sake of your body, for the sake of my book, talk to Melanie and get out of this whole thing.
Get out?
Yes, Felix. Break it off. Stop seeing her.
Oscar, you don't understand. It's too late for that. I can't stop seeing her. I mean, that's like asking me to cut out my heart.
Moses will do that for you.
Oscar, look, I'm afraid I'm going to have to ask you to stay out of this. This is between me and Melanie.
And don't forget about Moses, Felix.
I'm not worried about him. It's Melanie. I've got to talk to Melanie. Melanie and Moses. I mean, he's so wrong for her.
I knew it. I'm in the middle of this. I am in the middle of this. Okay, Felix, what did you and Melanie decide?
We've decided to continue to see each other.
In that case, I'm going to call up Moses and ask him what day I should set aside for your funeral.
I'm crazy about Melanie.
Crazy? Felix, you've only known the woman for a week. People can hold their breath that long.
Oscar, look, I mean, how long we've known each other is not important. I mean, hey, take Moses. I mean, Moses has been going out with Melanie for a long time, and she still doesn't know where she stands with him, but she does with me. She knows I love her.
Well, what about her, Felix? What about her? Does she love you?
Of course she does.
Did she say that?
Of course she did. In a way.
What way, Felix? Smoke signals? Skywriting? Did she send you a strippogram? What?
Oscar, look, I mean, she did not exactly say it in words. I mean, she did not say, Felix, I love you. But Oscar, if you could have heard all of the things that she did say to me, well, Oscar, I can feel it. I mean, I can see it in her eyes.
Felix, that could be anything. Air pollution, smog. Bad contact lenses. Think, Felix. You're risking your body and my book for a woman who, for all you know, could just be in bad need of a good optometrist.
Oscar, look, Melanie and I are in love. Moses is just another guy. Maybe a little larger, but with the same awareness any man has that sooner or later these kinds of things can come to an end. I mean, after all, he's an adult.
He's 3 adults. In Japan, he's 5 adults. Felix, look, let's suppose that Melanie dumps Moses for you. What are you going to do, Felix? Are you prepared to spend the rest of your life walking down dark alleys, looking over your shoulder, waiting for Moses to jump out and beat you to death?
Oscar, you are being overly dramatic. I mean, no sensitive, feeling, thinking human being is going to... You're right, Moses might. Oscar, I am not going to spend my life this way. I'm not going to live my life ducking into alleyways, hiding in doorways, sneaking around New York City. Oscar, I got to go talk to him.
But not tonight, Felix. The man is fighting at Madison Square Garden. His title is at stake.
Oscar, I have something at stake, too. Melanie.
Hey, how you feel, champ?
Man!
What you gonna do, huh?
Brother than that, you know I'd never say anything like that. But I told you so.
When you want to laugh, come on along with ABC.
Yeah, just a really big smile like that. Laugh just a little bigger. Good. Look, Brenda, I think that should do it. We got some really great publicity shots here.
Felix, you make work such fun.
Well, it's easy with you, Brenda. You're such a pro.
And so are you.
Well, we're finished here, unless I could maybe interest you in a drink.
Oh, Felix, I have got to get back to the studio. But I'd like to take a rain check on that.
Ah. The prediction is for a little sprinkle this weekend.
Oh, really? Felix, why don't we have dinner at my place? Saturday night? Who knows? We might have a hurricane.
Oh, I just love foul weather.
Well, I guess I better be going.
I guess you'd better.
Hi, Felix. Bye, Felix.
Hey, Oscar, come on in. It's okay.
Excuse me, I didn't know you were still working.
Well, it's no problem, Oscar. This is Brenda Gibson. She's the anchor woman for Channel 6 News.
Hey, how you doing, Brenda? Hey, you know, I watch your program all the time.
This is my roommate, Oscar Madison.
Oscar? Well, I guess I better be going. Nice meeting you, Oscar.
Yeah, see you, Brenda.
Careful there, babe.
Okay. Felix, remember, Saturday night.
Hey, I'll be there. Yeah. Yeah, look, hey, man, what you got in the bag?
Champagne, Phil. Get yourself a paper cup.
Champagne?
Yeah.
Hey, look, man, what are you celebrating?
Oh, the newspaper gave me my new contract. I was worried, Felix. My old one is up on Monday.
Oh, come on, man. What are you worried about? You're the best they've got. They ought to be happy to have you. Did you get everything you asked for?
Well, I don't know. You can check it out.
All right. Uh-huh. Important. Uh-huh. Hey, but look, there's no raise indicated.
Raise? Felix, I'm just happy to have my job.
Oh, come on. I mean, for somebody else, that's okay, but for my friend Oscar Madison, this offer is not good enough. Oscar, my lips. Read them, Oscar. Not good enough.
Contracts for the Herald.
Oscar, you should be getting a big raise.
I told them that, Felix. I asked for a raise. They said no.
Oscar, I can't believe you're going to let that paper push you around.
I don't care if they push me around, Felix, as long as they don't push me out.
Oscar, you know, your problem is you don't have enough self-respect. I mean, asking for a raise is not out of the question. Believe me, they need you a lot more than you need them.
How you figure that?
Suppose they don't give you the raise and you leave. If they put another sports columnist in your place, Oscar, the public is not going to like him, so they'll start buying the rival newspaper, and then the Herald will start losing profits. Then, when they want you back, just imagine how much more money they'll have to pay you.
I never thought of it like that.
That's okay, Oscar. I'm only too happy to do your thinking for you.
You know, Felix, I especially like that part where you said I don't have enough self-respect. Why, who do they think they're fooling with? This is Oscar Madison.
Yeah, the Big O.
Big O. The Big O! I like that, Felix. Hey, they probably bluffing anyway. I don't have to take that crummy money they offered me. I'm going down there right now and tell them about it.
That's the way to be counted. Can't believe it. Oscar, they fired you?
They fired me. How many times do I have to say it?
Well, didn't you mention to the editor how much more he'll have to pay when he's forced to hire you back?
I tried, but I didn't get the chance.
Why not?
Because at the time he was slamming my hand in the door.
So they really fired you. Oscar, I'm very sorry.
I'm sorry too, Felix, because now I'm going to have to kill you.
Come on, Oscar. Now look, calm down and think.
I am thinking. I'm thinking of what to use.
Look, Oscar,
I should have never listened to you in the first place, Felix. Not only do I not have a raise, I don't have a job.
Which could be the best thing that's ever happened to you.
No, Felix. The best thing that could happen to me would be if something were to happen to you.
Look, Oscar, please, man. Look, take a seat, please. Hear me out. Oscar, how long have you worked at the Herald?
14 years.
14 years. Day in and day out at the same newspaper, sitting at the same typewriter, looking at the same people. Face it, Oscar, you've been in a rut.
And now I'm in a hole.
Look, I know it's hard, Oscar, but it's all for the best, and you're not going to regret this. This is a big city, Oscar, with thousands of opportunities for a guy like you.
Felix, you're right. I have been in a rut.
See?
Do you remember last Tuesday when I stayed in my room until noon? Do you know why?
I thought you were clearing a path to your door.
No, Felix. I was depressed.
Ah, so your old friend Felix did you a big favor after all, eh, Oscar?
Felix, this could be the best thing that's happened to me since Blanche bought those twin beds.
Bravo, Oscar. Bravo for you. So look, what do you plan to do?
Hey, Felix, I got millions of friends in the business. I'll just make a few phone calls, let people know I'm available, and bingo. The Big O rides again. Sure, Harry, I understand. Things are tight. Yeah, you do that. You keep me in mind. Yeah, my love to Mildred and the kids. The kids are gone. Where'd they go? Oh, with Mildred. Yeah, sorry about that, Harry. So long.
Hey, Oz, how's it going? Any luck?
Well, so far I got 5 maybes, 3 nothing definites, and 1 don't buy anything on credit.
Not to worry, Oscar. Just remember who you are.
Oh, yeah, I remember. I'm Oscar Madison, the Big O, which stands for out of work, out of my mind, out of my way.
Come on, Oscar, man. You just gotta hang in. Something good's bound to happen. Oh, hey, you see? Something's happening already. Hello? Yes? Yes, he is. Just a moment. Oscar, it's the editor of the Butte Bugle?
Right. That's the paper in Montana. They said they'd call today if they had any job openings. Give me the phone.
No, I'd better handle this. Mr. Ab Madison just stepped out.
Felix, what the hell are you doing?
I'll take the message. Thank you.
Felix, I'm going to have to call him back now. Would you give me the phone? Forget the phone. I'm going to strangle you with this call.
Oscar, obviously, being unemployed is affecting your judgment.
Where's that number?
All right, Oscar, go to Montana. It's your business if you want to spend your time with Grizzly Adams.
Leave me alone, Felix. Hello, Butte Bugle? May I speak to Mr. Jonah? Yeah, sure, I'll wait.
Oscar, you leave New York. Oscar, look, think what you'll be giving up. The Yankees, the Jets, the Knicks, your bookie, and me. Oscar, I want you to stay. I mean, things just won't be the same around here without you.
Felix, are you trying to tell me that you'll miss me?
Yeah.
Gee, Felix, that's really touching. I mean it.
So you'll stay?
Not a chance. Hello, Mr. Jonah. It's Oscar Madison. Yeah, listen, if that job is still available, I can be in the... Oh, I see. Yeah, sure. Thanks anyway.
What happened?
There was a job until you told them that I wasn't here. Then they got another guy.
Look.
That's twice you blew it for me, Felix, and it's 2 times too many. Hello. Yeah, this is Oscar Madison. Sports Illustrated? Felix, it's Sports Illustrated. I talked to them yesterday, and they said they had an opening for an assistant editor.
See, what did I tell you?
You were right. Yeah? Yeah? Well, I want to renew my subscription.
Fellas, Oscar's back.
Oscar, how'd it go?
What do you mean, how'd it go? You're looking at the New Haven Gazette's newest sports writer, eh?
Felix.
You know, look, Oscar, listen to me. I already told the fellas I don't want any special thanks.
Good, because you ain't getting any. Felix, it was a mistake. They don't want a sports writer. They wanted a shorts writer.
A shorts writer?
Yes, that's the clown who writes those little fillers at the bottom of a column, like, how long does it take a moth to digest a leisure suit?
Oscar, that sounds very challenging. I mean, squeezing those tantalizing little tidbits into a tiny little space.
I'd like to squeeze you into a tiny little space. They said I was overqualified.
Oscar, look, so you didn't get the job in New Haven. I mean, it's not the end of the world.
Felix, I don't know if this is the right time to bring this up. I was looking over Oscar's books, and, well, as soon as you send Blanche her next alimony payment, you got $11.
$11?
8. He owes me $3 for the beer.
All right, come on, fellas. Time to go. Let's go. Go home. The game is over. Come on.
Listen, Oscar, don't worry about the $3. You can owe me later.
We'll have more local and national news in a minute.
Oh, terrific. Felix, I think you should stay and watch this. This is your employed friend, Brenda Gibson.
Now to give us a report on the day in sports, here's Doug Richards.
Okay, Brenda, thank you very much. There's big news in football, and it appears as though Chicago's got itself a new quarterback. His name is Bud Zawicki, and he's worth every cent of the $1 million he is being paid. Now, Zawicki...
$1 million? Give me a break. He got $2 million plus bonuses. That guy should know that.
Well, Oscar, he only reads the material. He doesn't write it.
So how come they don't get somebody that knows what he's talking about? Felix.
Yes?
You date Brenda Gibson. Why don't you call her on the phone and ask her if they could use a real sports writer on their staff?
Hold it, Oscar. You wouldn't ask that of me if you had any idea what I'd be letting myself in for by asking Brenda for a favor. I'd only have to repay it. Over and over.
Felix, what are you talking about?
Look, you remember that real rainy night a couple of weeks ago?
Yeah?
Well, I never told you this before, but I had dinner at Brenda's apartment.
Uh-huh.
I had an after-dinner drink at Brenda's apartment.
Mm-hmm.
I had breakfast at Brenda's apartment.
Way to go, Phil.
All I can tell you is the next day at the studio, I had trouble focusing my lenses.
You sly dog.
I'm sorry, man. I just can't do it.
You can't do it? You can't do it? Felix, there was plenty you could do. Like telling me to hold out for more money until my paper put me on waivers.
Yes, but Oscar...
Like sending me to a place where the only job available was writing short things about anteaters. You could do all of these things, Felix, but you can't pick up the phone and make one lousy call. Way to go, Felix. Felix, is that you? Felix, are you all right?
Of course, never felt better.
Maybe you should sit down.
Where?
Felix, I was pacing the floor all night waiting for you. Look at the mess I made in my room.
Yes, I scarcely recognized it.
Felix, you've been gone a long time.
I know.
You mean you've been with Brenda all of this time?
That's right.
Well, what happened?
You name it.
No, I meant that I get the job as a writer.
Well, their sportscaster, Doug Fairchild, is leaving to do his own network show.
Well, what does that got to do with me?
Well, Brenda said she'd be willing to give you a shot at an on-the-air audition to replace him.
Me? You mean me be on television?
Yes.
Felix, I'm a sports writer, not a television performer. Forget it.
Forget it? After I just went through a hard day's night?
Felix, there is no way that I'm going to go on television and make a fool out of myself in front of millions of people.
Oscar, look, you don't realize what an opportunity this is.
Oscar, you could be a star. And more importantly, Oscar, I could finally get off the hook. Oscar, please.
No, even if I wanted to, I couldn't. I don't have any experience.
What difference does it make? When you have character, charisma, personality.
With me?
You'll fake it. Come on, Oscar. It's time to rehearse.
Hey, Felix, I know I got to do the audition, but do I got to wear this dumb jacket?
Oscar, that's the official Channel 6 blazer. You gotta realize, Oscar, you see, news on television isn't just news anymore. It's theater.
That's probably why I feel like a usher.
Oh, Oscar, you got a stain on the jacket already.
Oh, no, Felix, the stain ain't on the jacket. It's on the shirt. It came true.
Okay, Oscar, let's rehearse. Here, I borrowed some old copy from Brenda. Why don't you just sit at the news desk?
News desk?
Yeah, right there. This lamp here is Brenda Gibson.
Nice bulbs.
Oscar, will you take this seriously?
Seriously? I'm sitting at my kitchen table talking to a lamp with a hat on it, and you want serious?
Oscar, what do you want from me? I'm trying to help you. Now, I'll introduce you like Brenda will tonight, huh? Ladies and gentlemen, I would like you to meet our guest sportscaster, the well-known writer, Mr. Oscar Madison. Oscar?
New York Giants 14, Los Angeles Raiders 12, Chicago Bears 22.
Hold it.
What's the matter?
You don't start right out just reading the damn scores. No, you say hello to your anchor person. Oscar, this is the Friendly Talk News. You make some little cute personal remark, you know, kind of.
Gotcha. Thanks. How you doing, Brenda? I hear you fool around.
Okay.
Coming up after this commercial, today's scores, with our guest sportscaster, Mr. Oscar Madison.
Okay, fellas, let's go, let's give it a shot. Mr. Madison, you're on in 20 seconds.
Come on now, Oscar, please. Just try and relax, huh?
I'm trying. How do I look, Felix? My mother's gonna be watching.
Better than ever. Believe me, she'll never recognize you.
Good luck, Oscar. And now I'd like to introduce tonight's guest sportscaster, the well-known columnist, Mr. Oscar Madison.
Hey there, sports fans. How you doing tonight? We got scores for you. Chicago 14, Philadelphia 12. Oh, man, did I lose money on that game. But that doesn't affect the old personality. The big O just keeps on smiling. Cleveland Browns 24, Dallas Cowboys 14. How about that? Any of you ever been to Dallas? Oh, the women in Dallas, talk about pretty. I once met this cheerleader, had the biggest pom-pom.
We'll be right back after this special minicam report.
How did I do, Phil?
Maybe just a touch too much personality.
Oscar, if you would just stick to what's written in the script.
I knew it. First you tell me to show personality, then you say I'm showing too much personality. I'm no good at this.
Come on, not so fast, Oscar. This is your big chance.
I don't want my big chance. I'm no good at this. I want my old job back.
Thank you for that minicam report. And now...
This jacket is too big.
For the day in sports.
You look good in the jacket.
Come on, you guys, we're on the air.
Then you wear it.
I can't wear that jacket.
Well, you can't. Where do you expect
I have to tell you one more time. Put this jacket on.
I'm not going to put
now for the commercial.
Come on, Oscar. It's going well with their...
I'm not wearing that jacket.
Oscar, you have got to try to stretch out a little bit. I am trying to talk to you.
I don't want to hear it.
But you are going to hear it.
Look, Felix, I know. I messed up. I made a fool of myself, and I embarrassed you in front of Brenda, and I'm sorry.
And well you should be. After all I did to set it up, you went and blew it.
Felix, just leave me alone. I want to wallow in my own misery.
Hello. Brenda? Huh? Yes. Really? Well, he's wallowing at the moment, but I will give him the message. Yes, Brenda, I realize I owe you big. Later. Oscar, you're not going to believe this. Brenda says the phone has been ringing off the hook.
What are you talking about?
The audience adored you. You're a lovable eccentric. In fact, the station's going to make you an offer tomorrow.
I got a job?
I got a job. Felix, I got a job.
Wait till I tell Blanche she can cash those last 3 alimony checks. I bet that's Blanche now. Felix, as soon as that woman smells money, she don't waste no time. Hello? Yeah? I don't know. I don't know. I know, but I don't know. I'll have to think about it. I said I don't know.
Who was that, Oscar?
I don't know.
Oscar.
That was Murphy, my boss down at the Herald. The man is jealous, Felix. Can you believe that? He saw me on that show and he wants to give me my old job back.
Your old job? Come on, you're a TV star now. I mean, what's working at a newspaper compared to that? Staying up all night?
Yeah, meeting last-minute deadlines.
Eating cold hot dogs, washing it down with warm beer?
Yeah, hanging around smelly gymnasiums.
Soggy pretzels, stale peanuts.
You know what, Felix?
You love it.
I love it.
You know what the best part is now, Oscar? They will have to give you a raise because they called you.
No, Felix, there's no raise.
What?
Well, Murphy said he'd give me my old salary, take it or leave it.
Oh, the nerve of the man. I guess I'll just have to call Mr. Murphy and have a little talk with that gentleman.
No, Felix, don't do that. Don't do that to me, please. I want my old job back.
Oscar, give me 5 minutes on the phone with Mr. Murphy, and I promise you, you will have your raise.
Felix, would you please drop it? Now, I want my job back. I'm going down to the Herald before they change their mind.
But, Oscar, think what a negotiation this will be.
No, Felix.
Oscar, how would you like a new parking spot?
I don't even have a car.
How would you like a new car?
This week's Wonders of TV Land is all about the Odd Couple. And up next, it's an odd episode of Love American Style. So stay tuned to Nick at Night's TV Land.
Oscar, would you get that, please?
You get it, Felix. You're right there.
I can't, Oscar. I'm beating and whipping.
Oh, God. This place is crazy. I can't even take a shave. Yeah? Yeah, this is Oscar Madison. No kidding. Hey, Felix, I'm going to be on the radio, some kind of contest.
How'd they pick you?
They got my name out of the phone book. It's, the category is theater. Yeah, go ahead, lay it on me, I'm ready. What was the name of Hamlet's mother?
Gertrude.
Gertrude?
Gertrude.
Gertrude? That's right? Yeah, I'm ready. Go ahead. What's the next question? Name a play that has an insect in the title and the name of the author. Could you hold on for 1 second? Hey, Felix, I think they got us.
That's George Feydeau, of course, and the flea in her ear.
That's George Feydeau, of course, and a flea in your ear.
Her ear, her ear, her ear.
Okay. Here comes the biggie. Name 3 plays by Mola. Tooth Fairy? I'm only kidding. Who's Mola?
That's Molière. He wrote Les Malades Imaginaires.
La Malade Imaginaire?
L'École des Femmes.
Something else by Mola?
L'École des Femmes.
L'École des Femmes.
Yeah, in German, it's Menschenschule.
In German, they don't want it in German. What else? Come on.
Le Bourgeois Gentilhomme.
Le Bourgeois Gentilhomme. That's right. I won? All right. Thanks a lot, man. Hey, Felix, I just won myself a car. Okay, thanks a lot, man. Thanks a lot. That was the radio station. They said they're delivering my new car tomorrow. First car I've owned since Blanche got my Pinto in the settlement. Did Felix tell you how I won it?
Wait till you hear this.
Oh, it was easy. I just answered some questions on the theater.
Yeah, right.
Felix gave me a little help, too.
Yes, a little help. He thought Molière was a 2.
Felix, I'm warning you, don't start.
The man knows nothing.
The man knows whose car it is.
Fine.
Look, Felix, they asked to speak to me. They told me I won. It's my car, and that's that. Right, Maria?
Hey, Mr. Madison, I'm your secretary, not your accomplice.
Okay, look, Murray, do you think I cheated Felix?
I ought to run you in.
I don't care what anybody thinks. I don't. It's my car, and that's all there is to it. Why should I give him my car?
Hey, I got an idea that can solve this whole problem. Why does it have to be his car or your car?
Okay, Murray, let's hear your idea.
That's it.
That's heavy, Murray. Heavy.
I understand what money means. He means you have to compartir. In Spanish, that means to share.
Yeah, that's exactly what I mean. Hey, I'm speaking Spanish.
How about it, Mr. Madison?
Yeah. Well, I will if he will. What do you say, Phil?
I'm sorry, I wasn't listening.
You want to compartir?
Hard to get the word out in English, Oscar? Say it. Share.
Okay, Felix, share. We'll go partners on the car.
Hey, what a humanitarian.
Wow. My own car.
Felix, what happened to our car?
Stop! Our car. I just can't wait to get it out there tomorrow and wash it and dry it and wax it and shine it.
What about driving it?
All in good time.
What do you mean in good time? Felix, I want a vroom vroom now. I can't wait to get that baby out there and turn on the stereo and lean back and light up a cigar.
Oscar, could I speak to you for a moment, please?
Yeah, sure. Excuse me a minute, I gotta talk to my pit crew. What's up, Phil?
Oscar, would you mind terribly not smoking those things in our new car?
Why not?
Well, because I intend to use the car for personal reasons, and ladies do not appreciate the stench of stale cigars.
Fine. Whenever you have a date, I'll confine my smoking to the apartment.
But what if I want to bring her back to the apartment?
Hey, Felix, I can't smoke in the car, I can't smoke in the apartment. What would you suggest I do with this?
All right. Is that beautiful or is that beautiful?
That's terrific. It's got everything.
I can't wait to find a garage for it.
Garage? What do you mean garage? Why not leave it on the street?
Because it's outside with the rain, the sleet, the snow, the pollution eating away at the finish.
Felix, it's just a car. I'm outside a lot.
Yes. And look at you.
Very funny.
Come on, Oscar, man. Lighten up a little bit. Everything will be fine as soon as we get a garage. And I found one very close to the apartment. We can rent by the month.
Terrific. Give me the keys and I'll drive it over.
No. We take a cab.
Why take a cab, Felix, when we got a car?
And lose our parking space?
Wait a minute. You mean to tell me we got a car and we're never going to drive it?
We'll drive after we get a garage. Have a little patience, Oscar. Remember, they also serve who only stand and wait.
The way it's going with that car, I'll be standing and waiting for a bus.
Oscar, you know what your problem is?
Yes, Felix. I'm living with it. Now I'm really convinced we don't need a garage.
Come on, Oscar, that's not such a bad price. Taxi?
$175 a month to park. My honeymoon didn't cost that much.
Well, you get in the cab.
Who's paying?
I'll pay. Well, Oscar, if you're too cheap to give our car the care it deserves, we'll just have to leave it on the street.
Right. What can happen? Oh, man, we got a ticket.
Keep the change.
Violation of alternate side of the street parking.
No wonder. Look at the sign.
I don't believe it.
Hey,
$25.
look at the sign. You gotta be more careful.
Felix, we were only gone for a little while.
Now we'll have to move the car every morning. Why didn't you just look at the sign?
Oh.
Oscar. Oscar. Oscar, do you see that?
Felix, I can't even see you. What do you want?
Oscar, the little hand is on the 7 and the big hand is on the 1.
What is this, Felix? Sesame Street?
Will you get up, please? It is 7:05 and it is your day to move the car.
Says who?
It's right here on the chart.
What chart?
This chart. The chart I made up to show whose turn it is to move the car.
Felix, Where does it say on your chart that it's my turn to move it?
Come on, Oscar, don't play dumb with me. Right there. I'm going to try and overlook that. Oscar!
What is it, Phil?
Could I speak to you a moment, please?
Sure, Felix. Come on in my room.
No, not on your life. You come out here.
What's up?
Oscar, I was just downstairs trying to park the car on the alternate side of the street, but that was impossible.
Why?
Because of what I found in the glove compartment. I can't drive and hold my nose at the same time.
Oh, my corned beef sandwich. Thanks a lot, Felix. You know, I've been looking for this. I'll finish it tomorrow.
Oscar, you won't be able to. Little crawling things will have beaten you to it.
That's your opinion, Felix. Now, just stop making me crazy. I mean, it's a car. It's not a hospital room.
Oscar, the next time you park the car, I would appreciate it if you would roll up the windows.
Why, Felix? Did somebody steal something out of your car?
Oscar, that is not the point. I opened the door and there were pigeons eating crumbs off the front seat.
Look, Felix, if owning a car is going to be such a burden, let's get rid of the damn thing.
Oh, Oscar, why do you always have to go to such extremes? I love that car. I want that car. I would just like to think this is not the first car in history that has to be taken to the dry cleaners. Now I'll move the car.
Hey, Felix.
Yes?
Don't bother. Somebody beat you to it.
Oh, that's just terrific. Please be gentle with her. It's her first time in traffic. Just a moment.
Good morning, Mr. Unger.
Hi, Maria.
Here's your paper. Dear Abby was terrific today.
Oh, thank you.
Is Mr. Madison up yet?
Probably not.
Oh, good. I don't like to see him this early. He scares me.
But then why are you here?
Oh, because he asked me to move the car across the street for him.
Oh, I don't believe it. He's making you do that?
Oh, only every other day.
Yeah, you're a secretary. You shouldn't let him take advantage of you like that. Don't you have the union?
Yeah, I'm the president.
Eh? But listen to me, Maria. This is Oscar's responsibility, and for his own good, I strongly suggest that you don't touch that car.
Sure, whatever you say. Where'd you going?
Oh, I've got a noon wedding to do in New Jersey.
Why are you leaving so early?
Well, the couple is getting married in a cow pasture, and I want to be careful where I place my equipment.
Funny man. Mr. Madison!
What's going on? What's all the noise?
Ay, bendito, qué susto, pero tú no ves qué sufrimiento.
Oh, come on, Maria. I've heard all that before. What time is it?
It's almost 7:10.
Did Felix leave yet?
Yeah, he had a wedding in New Jersey with some cows.
Did you move the car?
No, he said that for your own good, I shouldn't touch it.
I said that, huh? You know something, Maria? The man is driving me crazy with that car. I can't eat in it. I can't smoke in it. He resents my bird friends. I'll tell you something, Maria. The man's driving me crazy. I've had it.
So, what you gonna do?
I'm gonna look up a car dealer and get rid of that thing.
Think crazy.
Here's a good one. Big Hearted Mohammed. The best prices in town, cash on the spot, unless your car is hot.
Your uncle's gonna be very, very angry when he finds out about it.
By the time Mr. Unger finds out, it's gonna be very, very late. Hello? Who? Oh, about the car. Yeah, well, you don't sound like Big Hearted Muhammad. Oh, you're his daughter, Big Hearted Mona. Yeah, sure. Come on out. Felix, what are you doing here? I thought you were photographing a wedding.
The couple jilted each other. Left me standing in the middle of a cow pasture with a herd of Guernseys and a priest.
Well, look, Felix, I wasn't expecting you back so soon, so I, invited a lady friend over.
Oh, yeah? At, 2 o'clock in the afternoon?
She's afraid of the dark.
Oh. Afraid of the dark? I just got that.
Probably 'cause you're tired. Look, Felix, why don't you go in your bedroom and take a nap or something?
Well, I'm a little mature for a nap, but I could use a shower.
Good, because this will only take a few minutes.
Oh, you know, Oscar, once you're awake, you are really something else.
Yeah.
Oh, boy. Afraid of the dark. I love
it. Don't tell me. Big-hearted Mona, right?
That's me, baby. Big heart and big all over.
Yeah. Come on in.
You know, I don't usually make no house calls.
I appreciate this. Did you see the car?
Yeah, beautiful set of wheels.
Ain't it the truth?
Big-hearted Mona never lies. And that's all she never does.
I like the way you talk, Big-hearted Mona.
So how much you figuring on getting for the car? Keeping in mind that the bottom's falling out of the used car market and practically everything else.
Well, this isn't exactly a used car. I mean, it's only got 55 miles on it.
Soon as them wheels hit the street, honey, that car is used. Like a new bride. She's married 10 minutes and then bingo, used merchandise.
Yeah, I can understand that. Well, look, Mona, how much can you give me for the car?
Well, let me get out my blue book.
Blue book?
They call it the blue book because once you find out how much a heap is really worth, you're going to turn blue. Just a little used car joke. Sugar, I'm going to do you right. Let me see him. Well, I can let you have $3,000 for the car.
3,000? It lists for 10,000. Mona, your ad said you pay the best prices in town.
It is the best. Best I'm going to do.
All right, I'll tell you what. Give me $3,500 and the car's yours.
No, if you weren't so charming, I'd really put the screws to you. Okay, $3,500 it is.
Oscar, have you been using my hairbrush again?
Uh-oh. Put your head on my shoulder, big-hearted Mona.
Hey, what's that stuff? I come up here to buy your car, not to get my chances checked.
Oh, Mona, you're a whole lot of woman.
Well, who's he?
My roommate.
Oh, Oscar.
So there's two of you, huh? Well, I'm getting out of here. I don't do no freaky-deaky. I got to get myself a big dog.
Oscar, Oscar, Oscar.
I'm warning you, Felix. Don't start Oscaring me.
Oscar. You trying to sell our car without asking, just because it takes a little effort to move it from one side of the street to the other. Oscar, life is a continuing series of pluses and minuses. On the plus side, we have a car. On the minus side, we have to take care of it. Think of it as sort of an automotive yin and yang. It's as simple as that. Oscar, I'm warning you. Come out of there.
What do you want, Phil?
What do I want? Oscar, it is already after 7 o'clock. That car should have been moved by now.
No, Felix, no more. No more getting up at 7 a.m. to move that damn car. I'm finished, through, you understand? I'm a writer, Felix. Writers sleep late in the morning. All my life I was late. When I was a kid, I was always late for school. That's why I became a writer, so I could sleep late. Felix, we are getting rid of that car.
Oh, no, we are not. Certainly not for $3,500.
Who said anything about $3,500? Felix, we'll get the full retail price.
From whom?
The insurance company.
What are you talking about?
Look, Felix, I got this childhood friend, Mervyn.
Mervyn?
Mervyn the Finger. Says he knows a guy that helps people like us.
What do you mean, people like us?
People that can't get rid of their cars.
He sells them?
He steals them. Felix, what are you doing?
Oscar, you are not going to get me involved in the underworld.
What underworld? Felix, this is no sleazy hood. This is a big businessman. He does everything out in the open. Hello, this is Goldilocks. Can I speak to Papa Bear?
Goldilocks, Papa Bear. Are you crazy? Hang up that phone.
Don't touch the
Oscar,
phone.
I'm sorry to have to do this.
You ripped the wire out of the wall.
Oscar, I am keeping you out of jail.
I don't want to keep that car.
Oscar, look. If it'll make you feel any better, I'll move the car tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow. You know, Felix, there was a time when I looked forward to tomorrow. Now, when I go to bed at night, I dream about that damn car. I used to dream about Marilyn McCoo. Now I dream about tollway zones.
And to me, Oscar, a car is a work of art. A sculpture. An American sculpture with a Japanese name.
Felix, it's yours.
What is?
The car. I'm giving it to you. I don't like what's going on between us, Felix. All the lying and cheating and parking. It's not worth it.
You mean you would do that for our friendship?
Yes, Felix. Yes.
Oscar, if you will do a thing like that, then we should be able to work this out. Look, you'll make a couple of compromises, then I'll make a compromise. And we should be able to share this car like two mature adults.
Is this what you really want?
That's what I want.
Okay. We'll keep the car on one condition.
Yeah, what's that?
That we drive it, Felix! Anywhere! As long as it's not from one side of the street to the other.
You got it.
I got it.
And just to show you what kind of guy I am, we can take a ride right now.
Terrific! Felix, you're a prince. Except for one thing.
Yeah? What's that?
I think we got a problem.
Oh, my God.
I wonder why they left the windshield.
So the police would have some place to put a ticket.
The Wonders of TV Land will be back in a moment. Isn't that wonderful?
Let's retromercial!
Good evening, chaps. This evening's targets are Mum, Mum's apple pie, and Mum's garbage pail. So, good luck and good eating.
What a raid this is gonna be.
What a what?
Raid House and Garden Bug Killer. Indoors or outdoors.
Okay, bombs away.
No, bugs away.
It kills bugs dead. Get Raid.
You need this hole to beat me, Bob.
You better worry, George. I got it made.
Damn buddy.
Dad! Dad!
Jody?
A checkup. Jimmy only had 2 cavities, and I didn't have any.
Hey, we really did it. How'd you do it?
We brush with Crest now.
Must be the Crest. It has fluoride. The others we tried didn't. Hey, great. A toothpaste should fight cavities.
Crest can't promise everybody results like this, but we can promise most people good checkups. Fighting cavities is the whole idea behind Crest.
Hey, George, maybe your game is really tennis.
Take me to TV Land.
Stay tuned. Vertivision is next on Nick at Night's TV Land.
In case you're wondering, we're now returning to the wonders of TV Land.
You know, Oscar, Even with all of our trouble, I really miss our car.
Yeah, well, I don't. It's good to be a pedestrian again.
You know, I can still remember the first new car I ever drove. A yellow Corvette. I rented it for my high school prom. I wanted to make a big impression on Wanda Johnson. After the prom, we went out for ice cream, triple pistachio sundaes. Then we parked in the moonlight. I put my arm around her, and she threw up all over the front seat. Oscar, was I wrong not to kiss her goodnight?
Coming up next on Nick at Night's TV Land, it's 3 Sonny and Cher comedy hours in a row. And that means 3 times the big production numbers, 3 times the soft, sentimental ballads, and 3 times the nose jokes. So stay tuned for Sonny and Cher in Vertivision.
Good, Leslie, good. Toss your hair a little bit. Okay, wet your lips, Melanie. Terrific. Yeah, terrific. Don't stop. Good. Felix. Oh, I love it.
Felix, I gotta talk to you.
All right, keep that thought, Melanie.
Just give me a couple of minutes.
Look, take a number.
I'm gonna take 2 numbers.
Oscar, look, man, I told you, I am working.
You call this work? No kid.
Girls, you want to take 5? I'm sorry. Oscar.
Hey, give me a break. I'm a sports writer. All I ever get to see is Tommy Lasorda's backside on the way to the pitcher's mound.
Okay. So what do you want from me?
Oh, you're a theater buff, right, Felix?
Okay.
Well, I got 4 tickets for a Broadway opening for tomorrow night.
Wait a minute. I don't believe I heard that right. You are going to a Broadway play?
Why not?
Oscar, you haven't seen a live show since they closed down the Boom Boom Room.
It just so happens that I'm reviewing the play for the newspaper. See, the regular critic got sick. That's why I wish you'd come with me, Felix, so you could help me write the review.
Yeah? What's the play?
Oh, it's a new musical starring Mia Farrow.
Is it the girl on the mechanical billboard with the heaving bosom that really heaves?
That's the one.
Oh, the girl is a klutz. She can't sing, she can't dance, she can't act. Hey, man, look, the only reason the girl is even in the show is because her boyfriend, Tony S., is putting up the money.
Well, who's Tony S.?
He's on the news a lot, you know? He's always coming out of court with 15 lawyers and an acquittal. You could write the review at home and save yourself a lot of punishment.
Okay, Felix, you don't want to go. Don't go. I'll get one of the poker players. Maybe Roya Speed would enjoy a free dinner at Sardi's with the Pigeon Sisters.
Dinner at Sardi's? Pigeon Sisters? You know, you probably will need me to help you business with you, Oscar. Hey, yeah. Count me in, huh?
No, I don't want you to do me any favors, Felix.
Hey.
Except maybe 2.
Get out, Oscar. Come on, man. I got work to do. Come on.
Harry's was good. We don't have restaurants like that where we come from.
Yeah, that was one classy meal.
I see you're still enjoying it.
Felix, look! Is that who I think it is?
Well, I don't know. Who do you think it is?
Where? There!
Who are we talking about?
That's what we're trying to figure out, Oscar.
I just know it's him. He was in that TV series, the one with the mother-in-law, the dog, and the talking stove.
Oh, yes.
That's right, and the dog had a bionic tail.
Yeah! Did you see the talking wagon and cut the tree down?
I must have missed that one.
Hey, what do you say we grab our seats? 6th row, center aisle.
Oh, wow, we've never sat that close before, have we, Cecily?
No, we haven't, Gwendolyn.
When you're with Oscar Madison, you go first class. Shall we, ladies?
Excuse me. You're Oscar Madison?
No, I am.
The gentleman reviewing the show tonight.
Yeah, that's right.
You're black.
No, this is a birthmark.
Could we have a little talk?
Oh, yeah, I suppose so.
Why don't I show the ladies to their seats, huh? Cecily?
So, what's on your mind?
Let me introduce myself. I'm Tony S.
Tony S.
Yeah.
Aha!
You see, Mr. Madison, my very good friend, Mia Farolo, is the star of the show. And naturally, I'm hoping you give it a good review, which would make me very happy. And keep you very healthy. You understand what I'm saying?
Oh, I hear you loud and clear. But let me explain something to you. You see, I'm a sports writer, and I call them as I see them. Do you understand?
Of course. Hey, what am I worried about? This is a terrific show. I'm sure you're going to give it a great review.
Well, you never know.
Well, let's hope so. Because if you don't, there could be, how shall I put it, certain consequences.
What do you mean?
I'd like you to meet Mr. Hunt. He's my chiropractor.
Oh. Chiropractor. Aha.
Talk to him about consequences, Mr. Hunt. Ooh. Enjoy the show. Huh?
Oscar. Huh? Oscar, what's going on? Who were you talking to?
Oh, it's nothing, Felix. Just a couple of guys. It's nothing.
One of them looked like he just stood up on 2 feet for the first time.
Just forget about it, Felix. Let's just go inside.
Oscar, who were they?
Okay, Tony S. and Mr. Hunt. He's a bone specialist.
Ah, so that was Tony S. I hardly recognized him without his 15 lawyers.
He said if I don't give the play a good review, certain things could happen to me.
Like what?
Felix, you don't want to know.
Yes, I do want to know. Oh.
But don't worry about it, Felix. I told him I call him as I see him.
No kidding? You actually told him that?
Yeah.
Hey, bravo for you, Oscar. You know, this could be one of those times that try men's souls. In fact, I remember in referring to a situation very much like this, there was a very famous Greek philosopher who once said, of all the human qualities, there is none as important as having integrity.
Yeah. That's almost as important as that other human quality.
What's that?
Staying alive.
That was awful. Won't have to worry about doing this again tomorrow night. What a bomb.
Well, actually, it wasn't that bad. Not bad at all.
Not bad? Oscar, what happened? Did you check your integrity with your coat?
Well, why don't we find out what the ladies thought about it?
Well, this is my first Broadway show, but that girl's voice sounded like Donald Duck in a blender.
Okay, so she's not Barbra Streisand. But you gotta admit she can dance.
Oh, I Oscar. She looked like she learned to dance by mail.
Yeah, but everybody can have opening night jitters.
Oscar, would you quit worrying about those two guys, man? Ladies, would you excuse us for a minute, please?
What is it, Felix?
Oscar, they probably pulled that intimidation bit on every critic in town. They're bluffing.
But I don't want to be the one to find that out. You want to see me end up at the bottom of the East River with an electric typewriter around my neck? I could write my obituary on the way down.
Oscar, if they killed critics for writing bad reviews, Rex Reed would have been dead a long time ago. Integrity, Oscar. Look, man, just forget I mentioned it, huh?
Felix, would you get off my back?
Look, Oscar, all I can tell you is that if you give this no-talent lady a good review, I will never be able to look any of my actor friends in the face again. And you either.
All right. All right. All right. I'll write the damn review with integrity, but you're gonna have to help me do it.
Absolutely. Oscar, you are doing something that a lot of people should do, and they just don't have the guts. You are making a stand.
Yeah. Well, I just hope I can stand without kneecaps.
This is my favorite part of the review. Miss Ferrolo demonstrated all the dramatic depth of a zucchini.
I wrote that line.
Yeah, he wrote it, and I'm gonna die for it.
Oscar, look, man, the paper's been out for hours. Did you receive any threatening phone calls? Did you get pulled into a dark alley? Did anybody send you a bullet, Graham? No. So forget it. It's over. Now let's just relax and set up for the poker game.
Well, how come Speed and Roy aren't here yet?
Well, when I told them about the threat, they got a little nervous.
Oh, sure.
Well, then I told them I'd be here, not to worry. It seemed to give them a lot of confidence.
Yeah, Murray, you give me a lot of confidence, too.
Well, it's all part of my job.
Oh, Felix, I'm a nervous wreck. I don't know what to do with myself.
You might consider answering the phone.
I don't want to.
Why not?
I don't like the way it's ringing.
Oh, for Pete's sake. Hello? Yes, he is. Just a moment, Oscar. It's for you. I don't know.
Hello? Yeah, this is Oscar Madison. I should do what? Why should I do that? He's gonna come over here and... Wait a second, hello? Hello?
What's the matter?
There's a guy on the phone that says I should look out the window.
What for?
He says there's a black sedan parked across the street with two dudes sitting in it waiting to reshuffle my face.
Oh, no, really. Who was it?
Felix, I just told you.
Yeah? Oh, what do you think you should do?
I'm gonna find out what's going on. Maury, would you look out the window?
You understand I'm off duty, but for a friend, I'll do it.
Well?
It's there. A black sedan.
Oh, God.
Take it easy, Oscar.
Oh, boy, oh, boy, oh, boy.
What, Murray, what?
That car sure got a nice wax job.
like I said, this is a terrific game. What you got?
I have 2 aces.
3 kings. Well, what do you got, Oscar?
2 tens.
Okay, Oscar, play it.
This is fun.
Hey, Gwendolyn, Cecily. Hi.
Hi, Felix.
Oh, I see you're playing cards with Prince Charles.
Oscar's teaching us how to play strip poker.
Oscar, how can you do this? What do you mean? I'm wearing clean underwear.
Well, we were just leaving anyway, weren't we, Cecily?
Yes, we were, Gwendolyn.
Before you go, ladies, I have a little surprise for you. I've got 4 tickets for the Lena Horne concert tonight.
All right, Phil. Well, what do you say, ladies?
Oh, I'd love to go with you, Phil.
I suppose you'd love to go with me too, right, Willie?
I sure would, but I've already got a date for tonight.
Oh, but can't you break it?
Impossible. He didn't leave me his phone number.
You must be married.
Maybe you can get another date, Oscar.
Oh, don't worry about the big O. There's women all over town waiting by the phones with their fingers crossed.
Yeah, well, I'll pick you up in a couple of hours, say around 7:30, Cecily, okay?
Anything you say is all right with me, Phil. Say 7:30.
Maroon. I don't think she can make it till 7:30.
Yeah. Yeah, well, look, Oscar, we haven't got much time, man. You better find yourself a date.
Hey, piece of cake, Phil, but it's got to be somebody special.
Hey, good thinking, Oscar. It should be someone special. This is a special occasion. I mean, you should try to find someone who will get the most out of it.
Well, actually, I was trying to find somebody so I could get the most out of it.
Unbelievable. Lena Horne works for years and years to build a career, creating beautiful music so that after she takes her final bows this evening, she can smile and say to herself, it was worth it. Oscar Madison is going to score tonight.
Way to go, Lena.
Yeah, well, Oscar, I think I'll take a shower and change my clothes. You better get going.
Hey, Phil,
Yeah?
check out my style. I am now going to reach out and touch someone.
Yeah, well, whoever it is, you better touch her before 7:30.
Hello, Janelle. Oscar Madison. How you doing? Listen, Janelle, I got 2 tickets for the Lena Horne concert tonight, and I'm taking you. You got the personality, the style, the body, and you're the only person I'd even consider asking. You can't? Well, don't worry about it. I'll find somebody else. Hello, Bia. Oscar. Madison. Listen, Bia, I got 2 tickets to a Lena Horne concert tonight, and you're the only one I'd even consider asking. You can't? Well, can't you postpone it? Well, can't you just put it off for one day? Oh, I understand. Yes, I think you'll make a beautiful bride. Well, that finishes my phone book. I'm up to weights and measures.
Hey, Oscar, you all set? Who are you going to take?
I'm not sure.
What do you mean? You haven't got much time.
You know something, Felix? I'm bored. I mean, I'm always taking out the same women all the time. There's no spark left. There's no challenge.
No date, eh? The big O.
Cut it up, Felix. I'm not in the mood.
All right, Oscar, so look, what are you going to do now?
Oh, I'll just take the extra ticket and I'll find the girl on the way over to the theater.
You mean you're going to just pick up some lady on the street?
Felix, in New York, they got streets just for that.
Yes, Oscar, I know, but look, man, we're going to a concert. I mean, you're going to just walk down Broadway and pick up some easy woman?
Sure. Easy women deserve a shot at me, too.
Yes, but Oscar, this is not the time for that.
Look, Felix, if I'm going to embarrass you, I'll meet you in Sicily at the theater.
No, Oscar, look, it's okay. I mean, we're going to be together. We may as well go together. So hurry up and get dressed, huh?
What do you mean? I am dressed.
That's dressed?
Yeah. How do I look?
Rather like a garbage can with a tie. I tell you what, we'll meet you there. Well, I might have known. The concert's about to start and Oscar's not here yet.
Isn't that Oscar over there?
Where?
Talking to a bag lady.
If he thinks for 1 second I'm sitting next to a bag lady.
Here he comes.
Hey, Phil. Oscar? Cicely? What's the matter? Doesn't the bag lady like Lena Horne?
Oh, Felix, I wasn't trying to pick her up. She wanted to buy my suit. She offered me $1.50 for it.
You should have taken it.
She wanted me to get it clean first.
Look, Oscar, you're still alone. I mean, what are we going to do about the extra ticket?
I don't know, Phil. What can I do?
Okay, give it to me.
What for?
Well, I mean, I don't want to waste it. I'll give it to one of Miss Horne's fans. Why don't you two go inside and, I'll meet you there, huh?
All right, Phil.
Excuse me. Are you alone?
Yes, I am.
Do you need a ticket?
Yes, I do. It's sold out tonight. I'm buying a ticket for tomorrow.
Would you like one for tonight?
Do you have one? How much is it?
Well, it's a $20 ticket.
I'll give you
but,
$25 for it.
Oh, no, I couldn't do that.
Okay, 30, but look, I can't go any higher than that.
Miss, you misunderstood.
All right, 35.
$35? Yes, officer. What can I do for you?
The money away, lady.
Okay, buddy, let's take a little ride.
I'm sorry, I can't. I'm going inside for the concert.
You ain't going nowhere. You're coming with me to the police station. You have the right to remain silent.
Oh, he thinks that I was trying to pick you up. Officer, you see, I already have a date.
Congratulations. You have the right to remain silent.
No, why? What for? What have I done?
Ticket scalping just happens to be against the law.
Wait a minute. I'm just trying to get a date for my friend, Oscar Madison. You see, this is his ticket, and I was going to offer it to her so that she could... Oh, there he is. He'll tell you.
Hey, Phyllis, the concert is starting. Did you unload that ticket yet?
You Oscar Madison?
Yeah.
Is this your ticket?
Yeah.
Okay, the two of you. Now, you have the right to remain silent. You too, lady.
Hi, Cecily. Cecily, I'm so sorry. Please, come. Have a seat. Cecily, I've been so worried about you. I wasn't sure you'd be able to make it home safely. Cecily, look, you won't believe what happened.
I heard.
How?
Some people were talking about it at intermission.
Tell her what you did when they took our pictures at the police station.
Oh, well, I mean, the man knew nothing about photography.
Felix spent a half an hour rearranging the lights.
Oscar, I did that as a favor to you. I was trying to make your cheeks look thinner.
So what happened down at the police station?
Felix refused to pay the fine, and me, like a fool, I went along with it.
Well, I mean, that's because you knew I was right. I mean, if we had paid the fine, that would be like admitting guilt.
Now we've got to go to trial in 2 weeks and hire a lawyer.
No, we do not have to hire a lawyer. I'm going to handle this case myself.
Oh, no, please.
Come on, Oscar, I am perfectly capable. I had 1.5 years of law school.
Oh, well.
I bet you would have made a brilliant lawyer.
So true. I mean, I have a very logical and deductive mind, and, I look so good in pinstripes.
Sure you do, Phil.
Oscar, where are you going?
Going to the store to get some butter.
Why?
To go with our bread and water.
And are these men in the courtroom now?
Yes, they are.
And would you please point to
Them two gentlemen right over there.
Those two.
Prosecution rests, Your Honor.
This court will take a short recess. When we return, the defense will present its case. Hey, Felix, this judge looks cold-blooded, man. Before it's too late, let's change our plea to guilty and pay the fine and get the hell out of here.
Hey, stop worrying, Oscar. I am totally prepared.
Hey, Oscar, how you doing, buddy? Mr. Unger, hang tough, guys. You can beat this rap.
Felix, you invited Harry Price to the Journal?
I want complete press coverage for this outrage. I called all the papers.
Felix, if you blow this, you're going to be in all the papers. The obituary.
The system will rue the day it provoked the wrath of Unger.
This court is once again in session. Mr. Unger?
Your Honor, ladies and gentlemen in attendance, members of the press, lastly but not leastly.
Mr. Unger.
Yes?
Call your first witness.
Your Honor, I would like to call one of New York's finest. A man who has dedicated 15 years of his life to the service and protection of the people of this fair city. A man, Your Honor, who is also, I might add, a gem of a guy.
Mr. Unger.
Your Honor, Officer Murray Greshner.
Murray, that's your witness? Felix, what are you doing? Trust me. Trust me.
I do so swear. Hello, Judge.
Well, how are you, Murray? How was your vacation?
Oh, beautiful.
Well, where'd you go?
Detroit.
Why Detroit?
I was sick of Cleveland.
Your Honor, may I proceed?
Please.
Thank you, Your Honor. Now, Officer Greshner, in your own words, how long have you known the defendants?
Well, it has been some time since I first met the alleged perpetrators of this aforementioned crime. The year was 1976. Was it 1977? What year did Ethel Merman make her disco record?
In other words, you have known the defendants for a long time.
Oh, sure.
Yes. Now, Officer Greshner, how would you describe Oscar Madison?
He's a great guy. What a character.
What do you mean by that?
What Officer Greshner means, ladies and gentlemen of the court, is that Oscar Madison has a great character.
Oh, yeah. He's a great character. You should see his room, Your Honor. It's unbelievable.
Murray, please, you want to stick to the point? Is Oscar Madison the kind of man who would scalp a $20 ticket for $35?
Oh, no.
Thank you.
$35 wouldn't help Oscar. He's always in hock to his bookie.
Thank you, Officer Greshner.
Well, don't you want me to testify on your behalf?
There are no more questions, Your Honor.
You may step down.
Your Honor, I would now like to call as my next witness a man who is germane both to the texture and resolution of this case. Not bad for 1.5 years of law school, eh?
Mr. Unger?
Oscar Madison.
Felix, what are you doing?
Intent. Without intent, they don't have a case.
Well, I have no intent of getting on that stage.
Please, come on.
Trust Felix, what do I...
Come on, Oscar, just do this for me.
I do.
Now, Mr. Madison, would you describe to the court your role on the aforementioned evening concerning the alleged ticket scalping?
You mean what happened?
Yes.
Well, I had this extra ticket to the Lena Horne concert, and my alleged friend, Felix Unger, said that he was going to give it to somebody. When I came out to the lobby, he was being arrested. Before I knew what was happening, I was arrested too.
Mr. Madison, would you tell the court why there was an extra ticket?
Can I object?
No, only your lawyer can object.
Well, can I object to my lawyer?
Your Honor, I am trying to establish that legal efforts were made to dispose of this ticket.
Proceed.
Thank you, Your Honor. Now, Mr. Madison,
Madison, I refuse to answer that question on the grounds that I don't want to.
Your Honor, please.
Mr. Madison, you're toying with contempt of court?
I had an extra ticket because I couldn't get a date.
What was that? I didn't hear the answer.
Because I couldn't get a date.
Couldn't get a date. Would you describe to the court how hard you tried?
I tried very hard.
How many women did you call? I'm sorry, how many?
7. I called 7 women.
7 women and couldn't get a date. Your Honor, I know it's hard to believe that anyone could call 7 women and still not be able to find a date. But to prove that this is no exaggeration, Your Honor, I would like any woman in this room who refused to go out with Oscar Madison on the aforementioned night, would you please rise? Mr. Madison, are these not the same 7 women that you contacted so desperately that night? Each of whom rejected your plea to accompany you to that concert?
Felix, you better pray that they lock me up and throw away the key.
Your Honor, is it logical that a man who would try this hard to find a date would then turn around and scalp a ticket?
It's a very enlightening argument. But it still doesn't disprove what the arresting officer said, that he saw you trying to scalp that ticket.
Which is precisely why I would like to call my final witness.
Ladies, be seated. You may step down.
Thank you, Your Honor.
7 women? Oh, what a story! You kill me.
Your Honor, I would now like to call my final witness to the stand, Miss Beth St. Clair. Miss St. Clair, do you remember me?
Yes, you're the ticket scalper.
Objection, Your Honor.
Sustained, alleged ticket scalper.
Thank you, Your Honor. Now, Miss St. Clair, if I say anything different from what I said to you the night of the concert, please stop me, okay?
All right. But he is the ticket scalper.
Objection. Thank you, Your Honor. Now, Miss St. Clair, please. If you will recall, I said to you, excuse me, are you alone? Do you need a ticket?
That's what he said.
Yes. And then I said, would you like one for tonight?
He said that too.
And then what did you say?
I said, how much is it?
And after I told you how much it was, what was your response?
I offered you $25.
And did I take the money?
Oh, no. You held out for more.
Haha. But did I ask you for more money?
Well.
Think now. This is very important.
Well, not exactly.
Did you hear that, Your Honor?
What did you mean, not exactly?
Well, I mean, I just assumed.
Did you say assume?
That's what she said.
Well, Your Honor, with the court's permission, may counsel use this blackboard?
Please.
Thank you, Your Honor. Oh, Miss St. Clair. Miss St. Clair, you should never assume. You see, when you assume, you make an ass out of you and me. The defense rests, Your Honor.
The court finds that there is insufficient evidence. Mr. Unger, Mr. Madison, you're free to go. Case dismissed.
Thank you, Your Honor. Hey, Oscar, I won my case. I got us off. Oscar, the wrath of Unger has beat the system.
Hey, congratulations. I'm so glad I could help.
Oh, yeah. Thank you, Murray. Thank you. Oscar, isn't this great?
Yes, terrific.
Oscar, what's the matter? We won.
You won. I lost.
But, Oscar, I cleared your record.
You also cleared my social calendar. Thanks to you and your reporters, tomorrow morning all of New York will know about Oscar Madison, the 7-time loser. Felix, you humiliated me.
Oh, but Oscar, I mean, I didn't want to do that. I didn't mean it. Oscar, do you think they would print, Oh, God, you're right.
I know I'm right.
Oscar, look, I just got carried away. I mean, I was trying so hard not to be a helpless victim of injustice.
Just forget about it, Felix.
No, Oscar, please, come on. There must be something I can do to make it up to you, Oscar.
Yeah, jump off the Chrysler Building.
Do you have a second choice?
Empire State.
The Wonders of TV Land will be back in a moment. Isn't that wonderful?
Drink TWIP, the nutritious instant energy drink mix packed with potent power and pep. Power.
Twit, zip, zing, blip. Drink yours, twit.
Yes, here's a smart fella who knows it. Packing away that atomic-powered energy that'll really make him go, go, go. Packing away the kind of energy that helps him to succeed, to score, to win. Energy that helps him do much, much better all day long. When other men who've neglected TWIP tire out and don't quite make the grade, our TWIP fella has energy to keep going on, and on, and on. Why? Because TWIP is the energy drink that gives you an atomic-powered punch.
TWIP gives you energy, all right, but I really go for that zippy TWIP flavor.
Yes, get the box with the big bright red letters, T-W-I-P, TWIP. The atomic-powered energy drink that gives you that extra spark, zing, and pep for everything you do. Drink TWIP piping hot, or drink TWIP cold.
Zip, zing, blip. My twit.
And remember, folks, TWIP is available only in TV Land.
Take me to TV Land.
Stay tuned. Vertivision is next on Nick at Night's TV Land.
I'll give him your message. Thank you. Hey, Oscar, have I got great news for you. Man, look at all of these.
Don't talk to me.
What?
You know what happened to me at work today? I was a laughingstock of the New York Herald.
Oh, but Oscar...
I'm not finished yet. In the elevator, in the cafeteria, even in the bathroom. Oscar Madison, Mr. Lonely. I was the joke of the day. Thanks to you, my social life is ruined. I might as well be a monk.
Oscar, you're certainly going to disappoint all these women who called you today.
Say what? Angela, Yvonne, Barbara, Sharon. Felix, are these for real? Hey, excuse me. Hello? Huh? Oh, yeah, this is Mr. Lonely. Who? Miss February? I think I read that issue. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Oh, does she have a friend?
You have a friend? She's got a friend. A date? Saturday night? You got it. Hey, Felix, did you hear that?
Hey, looks like your old friend Felix is exonerated again, huh?
Are you kidding? Felix, this is the best thing that's ever happened to me. From now on, I'm going to let you handle all my legal problems.
Oscar.
Hello? Mr. Lonely speaking. Which month are you? Oh, hi, Ma.
Big old.
No, look, Ma, I'm not that lonely. Don't come over.
Coming up next on Nick at Night's TV Land, it's 3 sunny and shared comedy hours in a row. And that means 3 times the big production numbers, 3 times the soft, sentimental ballads, and 3 times the nose jokes. So stay tuned for Sonny and Cher in Vertivision.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like you to meet Oscar Madison. Ladies and gentlemen, stand by this, Mr. Oscar Madison.
Two martinis, who's vodka martini. That's what I need to say the line. Really be in love.
Well, Oscar, I mean, this has been one of the greatest weeks of my life. Romantic strolls down Fifth Avenue, browsing through museums, hansom cab ride.
Oscar and I will have you under guard. But
again, stand by. 2 dry martinis.
Off the floor. Oscar, it was really fun. You know, I mean, you shoot little... shit, little... Okay, I got it.
Stand by.
Do you know what that...
Dry martinis and put some vodka in.
All right. Help me out of this mess. Speak. Sometime, please.
Dit was maar komt hard rock.
Dang.
You blow it for me, Felix. In the hand of the hand. You could call. You could tell. You could vote. Gee, I thought I knew it. Go ahead, Ron. Action! You must really be in love. I bet that's the woman now. I'm telling you, Felix, when she smells money, there ain't no stopping her. I tried to miss, but it's hard.
Yeah, I know, you're so good.
Good night. Mark this.
Best to do. Don't go making no more your moves. Wanna do. Don't speak copying, no attitude. Wait to do.
What the fuck is my line? Okay.
Here we go, and action!
Believe me, it could happen to you.